Shalom to the family, and welcome to the passers-by who are just having a listen. I will be speaking to the case of Daniel Penny, as well as the case of Sean Grayson. Both had revelations this week, one being acquitted of murder, the other being released from jail. Now that I have a platform, I'll be speaking to more things such as this and many other things. I'd first like to begin by saying rest in peace to the brother, Jordan Neely, who was 30, and the sister, Sonia Massey, who was 36, and both were taken from this world too soon. Daniel Penny, who choked Jordan Neely to death on a train in New York on May 1st of 2023, is an ex-Marine and presently a student at City Tech in New York City, was just found not guilty of negligent homicide as well as having a second-degree murder charge dismissed. Upon being found not guilty, protests ensued with protesters asking, what if it were a black man or woman who were the vigilante? Vigilantism brings to mind cases such as Kyle Rittenhouse, Ahmaud Arbery, and even the thousands of cases of lynchings that occurred in this country. People taking it upon themselves with no legal authority to impose justice on another, many times ending in a death the offender claims they did not intend. Oddly enough, when it's imposed on a group considered undesirable in society, it tends to go unpunished. Neely, upon boarding the train, was said to have thrown down his coat screaming, "I'm hungry, thirsty, need a job, and I'm not afraid of going to prison and ready to die," causing passengers to move away from him while many testified they were afraid of him. But Jordan Neely had not assaulted anyone. Penny, seeing this, became concerned Jordan would attack someone and placed him in a chokehold he claimed he learned in the Marines. The instructor who taught Daniel testified the hold could render one unconscious in 8 to 13 seconds, as well as proving to ultimately be lethal, saying the technique is called a blood choke and that one wouldn't want to keep holding it. But he also stated he could not see where the hold would have rendered Jordan Neely unconscious. He also said that Penny was applying the hold improperly. And this is indeed what Penny did for 6 minutes. There were no other factors that would lead to Jordan's death outside of Penny and this chokehold. He held Jordan until the next stop and even a minute after the train had stopped. Even though other passengers, including the one who held Jordan's arms, advised Penny that he can and was killing Jordan Neely. He held Jordan for a minute beyond going limp. Penny said Jordan was thrashing and was extraordinarily strong. He also said he was afraid if he let go, Jordan would hurt him or others on the train. Never mind while being choked. Jordan managed to say things such as killing and hurting. He is also known to have reached out and tapped an onlooker's leg in a gesture of wanting help. In all of this, Penny has shown no remorse for accidentally killing Jordan. He said he'd take 1 million court appearances and people hating him just to not feel guilty over one of the passengers getting hurt or killed. He has been elevated as a hero by some, but to me, he is just another who has escaped accountability and culpability for his offense. Sean Grayson is set to be released December 13th, 2024, while he awaits trial for the murder of Miss Massey. But here's a little backstory on him. He had previously left another agency following allegations of inappropriate conduct with a female detainee, and then retaliating against said woman's boyfriend after she filed a complaint. 11 months prior to ending the life of our sister, he was a deputy sheriff with the Logan County Sheriff's Department where he was shown to have ignored internal policies during a high-speed chase, as well as 2 formal complaints against him in regards to his behavior with a threat of being terminated. But they did not fire him, and he resigned from Logan County in good standing and went on to Sangamon County, where he would ultimately take the life of Sonia Massey, July 6th of 2024.
This wasn't about a woman with a pot, was it? This was a race-related issue. This is murder. Yeah, it's murder. So you're telling me right now that a pot of boiling water is a threat to you? I cannot fathom. I'm so sorry. Sonia Massey deserved better, and I will say her name.
Throughout all of his employs, he was known to be too aggressive, as well as being a liar in his written reports. This man, Grayson, worked at 6 central Illinois police departments and sheriff departments in 4 years. And here's the kicker. They were privy to his previous behavior and performance issues each time.
If we can't trust what you say and what you see, we can't have you in our uniform. Others will say you have no integrity, and I have told you that I have 0 tolerance for stretching the law. When you have officers that stretch the law, they will get caught, they will get prosecuted. This is extremely concerning. Everybody likes you. I gotta be able to trust you. Was this a purposefully done lie? No.
I didn't even get into his misconduct in the military. Where was the discipline and or termination for all the times his integrity and competence was called into question? Why exactly do they see or feel he's not going to be a danger to society or a flight risk? I'll leave a link in the description of a very thorough article by the Illinois Times that did a great dive into this problematic individual.
He says, She says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. This sets him off. He goes off at being rebuked. I believe this wholehearted. Better effing not, or I swear to God, I will shoot you in the effing face. He saw her put the pot down. He keeps saying, drop the pot, drop the pot, drop the pot. This guy should have never been in law enforcement, and he deserves to be in prison for the rest of his life. Yeah, she's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood. No remorse. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm good. This fucking bitch is crazy.
When all is said and done, do I hate vigilantism? Well, yes and no. I don't believe you should take the law into your own hands and kill another person. But in the same breath, I do believe and I do understand, depending on what state you're in, if someone's life is in peril, you can intercede. Do I hate law enforcement? No. I married an officer, as well as my father and brother, having served in law enforcement. Do I hate white officers and believe them all to be racist? No. But if I am anything, I try to be honest, and I will say, I absolutely do not trust them. And if I had my way, I just would that Black people could police our own communities. And to my family, do not let them into your homes unless they have obtained a search warrant, whether you will hear or forbear. The children of Yasharah or the Israelites, they look and very well could be you and I. We were to be chastised for going astray. Many are still lost, and for those, we are supposed to pray. Pray they seek and find our Father. Pray for our children who are so very beautiful and grow into adults who are all too often feared and hated. I pray for all my brothers and sisters, and I love you all so very much, as that is what we are called to do for each other. Thank you for watching. Be blessed and be a blessing to one another.